These have to be one of my favourite retro modern fly rods. Bruce and Walker, of course, are one of the few English manufacturers left who make their own rods from the carbon fibre. They finish them, they sell them, they make a variety of rods in both tubular and hexagraph form or hexagonal form. Now these rods we've got here, this is a collection that came in last week. The hexagraph series are carbon fibre. This particular collection of 6 of them are finished in these split cane colours. So in my mind, you have the best of both worlds. You have a traditional, I'll put the top section down here, you have the traditional looking split cane honey colour blank, if you like. So from a distance, it looks like a split cane rod, but under the wrappings, it's carbon fibre. It's high technology carbon fibre as well. Now, one of the problems with the tubular rods from all makers, whether they're built in China, whether they're built in Anik, wherever they're built, a custom build, the tubular form under pressure can actually go oval. That leads, in its extreme circumstances, it leads to breakage. But what it does is it changes the action of the rod. Now, if you imagine having a towel and wrapping it over, you're always going to end up with a seam a bit at the end. The trick in rod building is to make sure that seam stays absolutely 100% straight down a blank to give it a straight rod. If you don't, you get a rod with a twist in it. If you look at most carbon fibre blanks, you'd be surprised how many of them are not straight. They actually have a kink somewhere along the line. As you play with a fish and the rod section changes from round to oval, the rod power changes as well. The hexagraph is different. It is a six-sided hexagon, and because of the flat sides on it, it doesn't go oval. I understand from Bruce and Walker that one of these hexagraph rods from start to finish takes 400 hours of build. Now, if you take that at the current Thomas Turner salary of £1 an hour, that's 400 quid. If you take it at £10 an hour, this is £4,000 a rod. So if you're buying them at the Thomas Turner retail rates, you're getting yourself a snip bargain, not to be missed deal. This range here come from, I think it's 8'3", 8'6" long, up to the 15 foot. There are slight variances in the styles. Again, it's got this golden honey colour. It's hollow graphite, of course. This is the 15 foot, which is the go-to big salmon rod. Here is a sea trout rod, and you can see the difference where this is close whipped to look even more like the old traditional, if you like, Hardy Palacona, or the more traditional Bruce and Walkers, where they close whipped the blank when they're built in association with B. James. So we've got here 6 lovely to brand new condition Bruce and Walker hexagraph carbon rods. Top of the range English rods, going to be well priced. And after this video, when I try and look at it again and sort out all the mistakes I made, which there are many, but you haven't spotted them, we're going to list these rods. So watch the video, go and have a look at the listings. There are only 6 in this particular batch, so they're not going to hang around long. But the thing to remember is think English built, UK, 400 hours of labour, and at the 50p going right, that's 200 quid. No. Get on board with one of these rods, fabulous to use, slightly slower action than a carbon tubular rod. So as we say, calm yourself down, lean, cast, and the rod will do the job for you. Come back and I'll show you some reels.